My name is Time to Stand. I'm an activist. I go out and I teach people the
Could
Constitution.
you please give me your address, please?
I'm not going to give you my address. I don't need to. But anyways, my name is Time to Stand, and I'm an activist. I go out and I let people know about the constitutional rights that we are being taken away from almost every day of our life because of 9/11 and San Bernardino and all these other incidences. What I do is I do First Amendment rights. I go out to police departments, federal buildings, and I record them. Now, we're hoping not to get no interaction with police or any kind of government official. But when we do, we like to educate them. Now, I do go out to move sometimes, and I do get loud with them and stuff like that. Friday night, me and another gentleman was doing the DUI checkpoint you guys had over here on Stanton and Beach Boulevard. And we're out there yelling, don't give up your license, you know, because it says strictly in 1607.5 that an officer cannot pull you over slowly to see if your license is valid. That's the California Vehicle Code. And then you also got the Constitution saying you have the right to travel freely. The Constitution says no law shall be passed to supersede the Constitution. But here we go, you know, we got the Supreme Court saying that it's okay to violate your rights. Okay, well back in the day, the Supreme Court also said that only slaves were right. So can't the Supreme Court get it wrong? But what makes me upset with the DUI checkpoints is they're not handing out flyers, they're not educating people, they're not talking to people, they're just saying the DUI checkpoint, can we have your license? I go through the DUI checkpoint saying, hell no. I won't ever give up my ID to any cop without any probable cause. And I'm hoping everybody else do the same.
Excuse me, you need to be addressing the council, please.
I apologize.
You're going to be on.
Okay, I apologize. Okay, and then we were getting ready kind of leave, and we seen an officer had somebody pulled over. And the officer didn't have his lights on at the time. So that's what caught us. And so I began questioning the officer of why his motorcycle lights wasn't on at the time. Okay, I was standing right next to his bike, he wasn't on his bike yet, so I was safe. And then instead of him like answering my questions, because you are our public servants, you do answer to us. And if you don't like that title, then get another job. But you, everybody here is our public servants. You serve us, we pay you. Now that cop, not answering a simple question, he gets on his bike, and I have it right here on video. I had to move, or he would have hit me. I have it right here on video. Because I'm an activist, because I let people know their rights and stuff like that, he was pissed off. And this lady, the reason why she got pulled over, we got that on video too, is because she invaded the checkpoint. Now if you go up Beach Boulevard and stand near the Domino's, there's a right-hand lane turn. The lady went right, and the cop pulled her over for that. I mean, come on, really? You know, and then we caught another one on camera where he said that out-of-stater ran a red light. Oh, it was a yellow light. We got the evidence on this. Your cops out there are lying. They're not educating. They're not passing out flyers. They just want your license. Terry v. Ohio states that you have to have probable cause to ask me for my ID. About to commit a crime, prosecute a crime, or about to commit a crime. You can ask for ID, but I can refuse you, whether it's a DUI checkpoint, whether you pull me over on the street, or whatever like that. You got to have probable cause to get my ID. You know, and the thing that's a trip is, cameras are over us all the time, everywhere, man. You're walking down the street, cameras are everywhere on us 24/7. But once we put the cameras back on you guys, it's called suspicious activity. Let me ID you, let me know who you are. No, I'm sorry, it's not suspicious activity, because SB 411 strictly states that as long as you're photographed in a public place, you cannot be ID'd, and it's not considered as a suspicious activity. Right now I'm dealing with Sergeant Starkey in Anaheim because he legally detained me for recording the police department in Anaheim. And that's an ongoing investigation right now with IPD Jonathan Yepes. Okay, and now I've got an officer right here because I'm asking him questions about why he got his lights on. Instead of saying, please move out the way or something like that, he almost runs me over. I mean, please, you guys work for us. We don't work for you. Please, if your boss says to violate our constitutional rights, stop it. You have every right to go to your freaking boss and say, no, The Constitution says no. I don't care what the Supreme Court says. If it violates these people's rights, this is touching me, man. This is touching me. We're not going to do it. I believe in DUI checkpoints to a certain point. Go to a bar, go to nightclubs. But I've also checked that out because the bars and nightclubs complain too much. Okay? So they go by Knox Berry Farm, they go, other places and stuff like that. Go by a bar or a nightclub and do DUI checkpoints over there. That's where
Your time's up, sir.
I want to thank you very much, and I hope you guys really heed this because the complaint's going in. Your cop almost ran me over that night, sir.
You're done, sir. Next speaker, please.
The next speaker is Rebecca Kovacs.